Demon's Crest, developed, published and distributed by Capcom. It was directed by Ryo Miyazaki, produced by Tokuro Fujiwara, designed by Kenichi Iwao, and the music was composed by Toshihiko Horiyama. It is from the series of the Ghosts and Goblins, and it was released on the Super Nintendo. The release dates were for Japan in October the 21st, 1994, in North America in November 1994, and for the rest of Europe was a little bit later in 1994. It is a single player and was released on cartridge. It is the third game starring Firebrand, an enemy character from the Ghost and Goblin series known as Red Arremer in the Japanese version, following Gargoyle's Quest and Gargoyle's Quest 2. Firebrand is on a quest to collect all of the elemental crests, magical stones which preside over the respective elements, which is fire, earth, water, air, time and heaven. It is said that when all the crests are combined, the crest of infinity will appear, allowing its holder infinity power and the ability to conquer any and all realms with it. However, during his quest, he is gravely wounded in a battle with the demon dragon in his efforts to claim the crest of heaven, and his nemesis, Phalanx, uses Firebrand's moment of weakness to attack him and steal all of the crests for himself, with the exception of the crest of fire, which was broken into pieces in the fight. Firebrand still has one shard of it at the game's outset. Having fallen back to Earth in the Colosseum when he fought the dragon earlier, Firebrand is forced to destroy him for good to survive, so that he can go after Phalanx and reclaim the crests. Whether Firebrand wants them for power, glory or some sort of revenge, this was never stated. However, during the true ending, which the player attains once he defeats the Dark Demon, it is stated that, realizing that his true power is not derived from the crests, Firebrand disposed of all the crests. With that information, it can be inferred that Firebrand was perhaps collecting the crests in an attempt to discover, said, the true power. The player collects different crests, which when equipped during the game, allow to change into different ability Firebrands. Some of the possible powers are earth, wind and water, like mentioned earlier on. The player also collects talismans, magic potions and other equipment during the journey. The gameplay is a mix of standard platforming with a very mild RPG element. Each level can be played multiple times, and often the player has to revisit a level where new crests to access areas, items and bosses that he or she could not then before access. Because of Demon's Crest's slight RPG elements, it features a travel map where you can plot your next move. It also features a very interesting overview where you fly to your next location, that being a village, a city or a forest. Let's take a look at some of the bosses that you will be confronted in Demon's Crest. Demon's Crest is just cool. Decent graphics, the music is okay, and plays pretty well. And with the RPG add-ins, makes it a bit more than just a beat-em-up adventure game. And some of those bosses, especially the final boss, can be very tough and tricky. So Demon's Crest definitely gets an 8 out of 10 from me, and definitely a worthwhile for the Super Nintendo. I will be checking out the 2 recent titles from the series, released before Demon's Crest. I will be checking out Gargoyle's Quest for the Game Boy, and Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the Nintendo. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, Danny Game Boy, out.